Hello second graders, welcome to my home studio and welcome to your art class from home. Today we're going to be talking about something that is called patterns. Patterns is basically putting together one shape many different times in one space. I'm going to show you now how it works. So guys, basically a pattern is the repetition of a simple shape. For example, if I draw lines in the same direction, possibly like this, then maybe I draw lines like this, then we have a pattern. Okay, so I could continue like this here. So all of that, every time that you repeat one shape, for example, you want to repeat triangles, all of that is going to make a pattern. Okay, just over here. So these over here are going to be a pattern. Of course, when you draw patterns, it is very important to be very organized, to measure. For example, you see I did over here is I drew one grid. So to draw this grid, what I did is I drew one long rectangle that I divided into 4 spaces like this. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. Then I divided in the middle like this, and every space again in the middle. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this grid is that I'm going to make one pattern, very organized, of rhombuses. So to draw this pattern, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw one line to every one of these corners. So go from here, do it again, so from here, then from here, then here, and then here, and in that way I'm going to do all my other patterns. So you're going to see how each one of these tiles is made of geometric shapes. So they go together like this. So you're going to see a square next to a rhombus like this, next to another square, next to another, this one's more right here, then a triangle down here, and then it repeats the same way in here. So the triangle here, the triangle here, the triangle here, then a rhombus here, another rhombus here, another rhombus here, and so on. Is going to continue. We're going to continue to see the same kind of pattern everywhere on this tile. But remember, every time that we see a pattern, we see simple shapes just put together in different positions, in different sizes, everywhere. Okay, now that I put all my rhombuses together and I color them, this is how the pattern looks like at the end. Now we're going to show you, it is over here, we're going to find different patterns in different objects. So if you see over here, we have different objects. We have one base, we have fabric, and we have a floor. So you can find patterns in different objects around the world, around your house. So for example, let's see what are the patterns that we see here. Over here, we're going to see a pattern that basically circles all together. So if I draw over this, we're going to see this. I'm going to see, let's put this to black. So you're going to see how over here we have circles, then another circle around here, you're going to have another circle around here, then over here we would see another circle under this one, then another circle under this one, and they will all make this pattern over here. So basically what you're going to see is a pattern of circles all together, pretty much like this. Okay, now that I drew all my rhombuses using the corners as a base, I have my pattern of rhombuses. I can simply repeat this pattern as many times as I want in the space, so I can have a big pattern of rhombuses. Okay, so I'm going to show you how it would look at the end. Okay, now that I fixed a little bit, you can see how what you see here is basically the spaces that the circles create here, 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 and in the middle. So that's all the things that you see in this pattern. Basically over here in this fabric, you're going to notice how the pattern is basically rhombuses, similar to the ones that we drew before, only that this time you're going to see a little space between the rhombuses. So there's one space over here, there's another space over here, there's another space over here, and I can continue as many times as I need to. Okay, then inside every one of these rhombuses you're going to see another symbol. Basically you see the same symbol that's repeated here and here, and the same symbol repeated here and here. So basically over here we see this symbol that is basically kind of a cross, a very fancy cross, basically here with basically something like this and some lines. Okay, so when I draw my pattern, I'm going to make sure that I draw exactly the same. Then for the other one, I'm going to see basically something like this that starts a little bit differently. Okay, so I'm just showing something quick over here and fast so you can see more or less where the difference go in this pattern. Okay, then for the third one, you're going to see that on this floor, there's a very fancy and nice floor. You're going to see many geometric shapes over here. Basically, you're going to see on every tile. Let me show for you what a tile here would look like. So now that you know all this information, you are going to have some work to do. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to take a camera. For taking the camera, make sure that your parents let you take the camera, or they go with you, and you're going to go around the house. You're going to look for different parts of your house with different materials that have different patterns. So look for a pattern in fabric, look for a pattern on the floor, on the ceiling, on the wall, look for patterns in plates or in a vase, and take a picture of those. The idea is that you're going to send me at least 10 pictures that you find at home. Okay, so you find 10 different patterns and send me pictures. I hope you enjoy your activity. See you next time. Bye.